When we are younger, we tend to not have a sense of knowing what's right or wrong. We always tend to look at other people, mainly our parents, people that are around us when we're younger in preschool. We look at them to try to get a sense of how to act and what to do. Our subconscious is our biggest enemy in this life, because our subconscious, our mind, is always telling us what's safe, what's not safe, and sometimes we have to go outside the box. A lot of times we have to go outside the box to translate what we want as people. I say this because in most situations, we are the reason why we don't succeed. And we always want to put the blame on somebody else, like as if it's somebody else's fault. And a lot of times, it's not. It's our own fault. We hold our own self back because of what other people have said about us, or we get thoughts in our head that aren't very true about us, but we still let it ride, and then we tend to just shut down, and we get depressed, and we start thinking about other things. We let other people depress us because that's what our society is. One of the worst things to happen to this society is the creation of social media. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, all you name it. And I have all of those platforms. And you have to say, why does he have that? I have those platforms just to have a means to advertise myself as far as this channel goes and future endeavors with me. Now, any other time that I use a social media platform is typically on Snapchat. I've been using Snapchat since I was a freshman in high school. It's as if I'm wired, I'm stuck to be on Snapchat, because Snapchat has been a part of my life for a while, through the more important years of my life, from when I was 14, 15 years old until now me being 20, 21 years old. We as people have to be able to formulate what's right and what's wrong. These days, we're always concerned about what somebody says about me on Instagram or Twitter. We're waiting for that like, we're waiting for that comment so that we can get that pleasure, that reward of I posted a great picture, or my message is getting out there because a lot of people are liking it. Now, there could be a lot of people that like your photo, but there could be a lot of hate comments. That goes along with YouTube as well too. A lot of people can like your video, but there can always be hate comments too. And you have to be able to face that adversity with hate comments and to keep posting daily on your YouTube. Now with me, I took a break because I wanted to get to know what really is in my brain, what triggered me to not be who I used to be. Now, I'm not saying I want to go to the person I used to be, but instead I want to go to the person that I was and greater. You have to be able to go out and be the person that you are and greater than what you were. Because if you try to think about how you were back then and try to do the successful things back then, you're not growing. You're only hindering yourself from your potential in life. Now, you have X amount of years. Sometimes you don't know when you're gonna go. But if you didn't fulfill what you wanted to do in your life, then how are you going to be able to know what you got out of your life? You don't. So today is day one for the rest of your life to go out and to see what you want. See what you want to do. What do you want to accomplish in your life? What are your goals? First and foremost, for a lot of people, whether you're religious, non-religious, anything, you have to put God first. And that's a struggle for myself as well. It's not a struggle for me. I keep saying this. It's the fact of when I was going through what I was going through, I'm like, big man, where are you? And it just didn't seem as if he was there. I feel like he was there the whole time. It's just that I had to open my mind and I had to allow and accept God again back in my life, because without God, I am nothing. But see, the thing about it is a lot of people pray to God and expect things to happen. You have to go out yourself and make it happen. You pray to God, God is going to give you the opportunities. You have to be able to see the opportunities to go out there and chase it. You know what? I think one of the greatest quotes that I've heard, and I watched a video recently from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that no matter what he does, he always keeps his back to the wall so that he can always look forward. And that's how we have to do. We have to keep looking forward. Whether if we have to put our back against the wall with anything that we do, no matter how successful that we get, we cannot ease off the gas. We must always keep our foot on the pedal and keep moving forward. We have to be like Kodak Black and create a tunnel vision, and we cannot see the haters on the outside of us, but more or less keep going forward. You can't let the next guy get in your head because he said something to you and it offended you. You can't do that. You cannot do that, because guess what? He was probably just hating on you because of what you have. And now that you let him get in your head, it's a wrap. And now what you lost and what you had, he picked it up, and now he has the better self-esteem. That's the other issue. It's called self-esteem. It's esteem of yourself. Nobody else can help with your self-esteem. Only you can build your self-esteem up. If you're going in the mirror and telling yourself, I am one ugly person, then you're going to believe the next day that you're one ugly person. And down the line, you're going to believe that you're one ugly person. Whether you look in the mirror every day and you tell yourself, I am one beautiful SOB. I am one damn good looking, handsome devil. Because guess what? Nobody else is going to tell you that. You have to be able to wire your own subconscious into what you want to do and what you want to get out of. And if you can't even do that, then you better start doing it soon. I'm not going to force you to, but if you need a little help, go talk to someone, because guess what? The only person that's going to be able to get you out of your funk, out of your rut, out of the hole that you created is you. The person that you look at every day in the mirror, telling yourself that you are not worth a little bit of the next guy or the next woman or whoever. You are the only person to get yourself out of that. You can't let everyone in here and in here. You have to be able to roll with the punches. Face the adversity. There are going to be a lot of people that talk about you day in and day out. Here's the thing. You don't have to listen to people's opinions. Hell, not a lot. Majority of the people's opinions, besides the people that love you, they don't matter. They do not matter. And there are people out here who do love you truly, and they may go against what you have in your life. Like, say you want to be an artist or something. I say with Jay-Z, I watched another video with Jay-Z. His uncle told him he was not going to sell 1 million copies of albums. He did it. Look at him. He's on the top of the world. And everybody can keep saying all this Illuminati BS and all that. That's just a cop-out mechanism to look at that. That's a whole nother situation. But Jay-Z came from nothing and became something. He is a staple in this music industry and also in the business industry as well. A black man that came from the hard streets of New York and now is up in the top. You can't hate on his grind. He did what he did and he got there the way that he got there. And how are you going to be able to top that? I have to ask myself this question too. How can I get up there? With YouTube, I have to stay consistent, and I realized that I fell off, didn't make a video for 2 months, and I'm trying to make a comeback. Now that might be a little bit tough for me, but I wanted to be able to create enough traffic flow for myself as well too, because my YouTube videos were doing pretty well. 86 views. That's a lot for a new coming YouTuber. But I don't know. I guess I wanted more. But how do I get more if I don't make enough? If I don't keep creating the same content that I want for myself, I can't. So here's what I would suggest for a lot of you. This is a lot of advice. Cut out everybody that doesn't have the same aspirations for you. It's cool to kick it with them on the weekends every once in a while. But if they don't have the same aspirations as you to go and get a better future in your life, then they're done. Let them go. Then you don't have to talk to them every day. You can check up on them, see how they're doing. But in the end, it's all about you and what you want to get better in the future and to succeed in life. That's all it is, baby. But what do I know? I am just a guy that wore do-rags. I'm a dude that wore do-rags. I'm a man that wore do-rags. This is Durag Confessions. And I'm here to stay. I'm not going nowhere else. And it feels so good to make another video with quality content. And I love you guys. Into the next video. It's your boy DC. I'm out.